Welcome back to another Omega FPL. Yes, myself, only me tonight. Chandre will be with us. Just give him a second, because he's an Arsenal fan. So, second, see what I did. Yeah, welcome guys. Omega FPL. Yes, we are back for another game week, and yeah, let's just climb into it. Chest is the name. By now, you should know. You can follow us, Omega_FPL, on social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook as well. So, yeah. So, let me just get into it right away. This was a lovely week of football. You know, it's international break right now. Transfer window is closed. So, a lot of the teams has new acquisitions. But yeah, I think this is a lovely, interesting game week. I think teams are starting to form into themselves now. Chelsea definitely one to watch. Man United with a win. Give it up. Give it up for Manchester United. I know. So Man United pulled it off last minute winner. Last kick of the game. Bruno Fernandes penalty. 3-2 to Man United. Uh, wasn't the most convincing, but like I said last week, I'm not too worried about United. I think they are playing wonderful football. Maybe not wonderful, but better than what we know them to be. And then Sunderland, yay, another win, another one. Yay, TJ Khaled, another one. Tottenham Hotspur, first loss of the season. Actually, a surprise loss because they played Bournemouth. I didn't fancy Bournemouth at all. But Evan Nilsson, I think he scored in the fifth minute. And yeah, I mean, Tottenham had no response to them. Yes, Thomas Frank will give him all the praise. He is a lovely coach. It's lovely to watch. But unfortunately, they came away with 0 points. Everton, we're talking about Everton once again. Iliman Injai. This guy's showing me flames, eh? This guy's really showing me flames. He probably watched the podcast and he heard that I spoke. I wouldn't say shit about him, but maybe because I didn't know him, now he's just revealing some of his capabilities. And then Newcastle Leeds draw 0-0. Uh, yeah, Newcastle strong at the back, but no strike power. Hopefully now the new acquisition they signed, I'll get into transfers later, but hopefully the new acquisitions that they signed will give them that strike force up front. Another shocking loss, Man City this time. I have no words. I don't know. I'm just defeated. I don't know what's going on with Pep Guardiola. I don't know what's going on with Man City. Kind of a shock defeat for me. Maybe others saw it coming. I clearly didn't see it coming. And then, hey, the game that proved me wrong all weekend. All weekend, the game that proved me wrong. The team. You know what? These people are watching this podcast actually. West Ham United. Nottingham Forest 0 at home. West Ham 3. I was actually watching that game and I felt like, it will end in a stalemate. It's 0-0. It's 80th minute. Let me just put off here. Let me prepare for the game of the weekend. Or let me say the big dogs. So I put off at 80th minute. And when I put back on to watch Liverpool versus Arsenal, guess what? Nottingham Forest 0. West Ham, 84th minute, Bowen. 88th minute, Paqueta. 90 plus 1, Callum Wilson. Callum injury, Wilson. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Well up, well up, well up to you, West Ham. I love what happened over there. Uh, Clearly, I didn't predict that one. And then Liverpool. Ha! You know what? Liverpool hasn't been playing beautiful football all season, but 9 out of 9 points. Who cares? Who cares if you play beautiful football or not? Liverpool 1, Arsenal 0, and then Aston Villa, guys. I don't know what to say about Aston Villa at this moment in time. Aston Villa 0, Crystal Palace 3. Mark Gay. I'll leave that conversation for later. But yes, Mark Gay, what a wonderful, probably goal of the month, maybe. I don't know. I mean, Soboslai had a beautiful one. Drewsbury Hall, lovely one. It was just lovely goals over this past weekend. But we do know that this is an FPL show, so let's jump straight into it, into our mini league, the official FPL mini league. Myself coming into the game week, top of the table. And then, yeah, this week I scored. That's before I tell you my points. Let me tell you the average points 48 points this game week, and I scored 54. So, still doing well, you know, or above average rather. So, not panicking yet. But this is the reason I left my wild card. Why I didn't use my wild card? Because international break game, uh, deadline day closed. So yeah, that was my main reason for not using my wild card. Let me get into it with my 54 points. My team name though, no KDB, no problem. It's a tradition that I've adopted over the past few seasons. I think it started when Eden Hazard left the Premier League because he was one of my favorite players. He is one of my favorite players. I still put him into the category of one of the best Premier League players who've ever played the game. Yeah, so I made two transfers. No, sorry, I didn't complete my story. The culture that I started was naming no no name, no problem. Started with Eden Hazard. He left the Premier League. I said, no Hazard, no problem. Then I think Sadio Mane left first. I said, no Mane, no problem. Jordan Henderson left. No Hendo, no problem. Klopp left. No Klopp, no problem. I think last season was no Klopp, no problem. Liverpool went and won the league. I didn't do so well, but no Klopp, no problem. KDB left this time. One of my favorite, ultimate favorite players. No KDB, no problem. Let's get into it. I made two transfers this weekend. I transferred out. It was a knee jerk. So as soon as Arsenal beat Leeds, what was it, 5-0? 4-0? I had to get Julian Timber in. So I let Martin go. And Watkins blanked again last week. I let him out. I got João Pedro in for a good reason though. Because João Pedro, one of my highest scorers, 9 points. The joint highest. I have three joint highest scorers. João Pedro, Erling Haaland, Daniel Munoz, all of them 9 points. Pedro Porro, even though Tottenham lost, they conceded 1-0 as a defender. He loses points, but defensive contributions. Same thing that I spoke about last week. He made 12 defensive contributions, 2 points. Like I said, I'm not a fan of defensive contributions. And then this is where the knee jerk caught me. Julian Timber wasn't in my side initially. It was actually Patrick Dogu because Timber was playing Liverpool. And then Timber scored 2 points. Dogu didn't play at all. So Dogu 0 points. Auto sub Timber in 2 points. Florian Wirtz. What can I say? I said it first game week. I'm saying it now again. Florian Wirtz, you are going out this week. I gave you 3 chances, 3 game weeks to no avail. My captain Cody Gakpo, 3 points. But because you're my captain, 6 points. Tijani Reinders, 2 points. Oh, Tijani. I said no KDP, no problem. But it seems like it's a problem when it comes to Man City's midfield. And then Ishmael Issa, 7 points. Lovely from you, kid. Jordan Pickford, only a mere 1 point. Yes, but Everton still won. They conceded 2 goals. I hope he could have done better. And then Ekatike, 2 points. On my bench, Declan Rice scored 4 points and made 13 defensive contributions. That's where his other 2 came from because, as you guys know, he lost. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's my team. And then the Omega FPL League. At the moment, red arrow for me. I'm sitting in second. Mr. Hezron Griffiths, 68 points this week. He has 1 more point than me. He is sitting on 197. I'm sitting on 196. Quite a lot of green arrows in the league over here. Let me just check there. Marcio, shout out to you. 4 points. Fourth position, but you were fourth last week as well. 180 points. So that's what, 10, 17 from the top. Mr. Manda, top boy. Lovely game week for you as well. 165 in total, 55 points scored. Top scorer, El Cleito. Top scorer. El Cleito McBride, 72 points. Let me see, why does he have 72? 72 is actually quite... Yay, Diouf. West Ham. You see West Ham. Assist, bonus, clean sheet, minutes played, the works. Virgil van Dijk. The guy that I believe that I can't buy him. But 90 minutes played, 1 clean sheet, 2 bonus points. 2 bonus points! What did Virgil van Dijk do to get bonus 1 points? Who cares? Who cares? Because of... He's Virgil van Dijk. That's why he got 2 bonus points. You know, that's just how Van Dijk is. Point magnet. Paqueta with a lovely performance for West Ham. I mean, look at this guy. He scores goals, 15 defensive contributions, clean sheet, midfielder. Lovely. I actually thought he would be leaving West Ham, but I saw how he kissed that page to say, oh, my team, please, so I'm not going anywhere. And then, okay, Cleito. Lovely captaincy. João Pedro. I wonder, is Cleito, what team does he support? I really wonder. And then Gerard Bowen, 3 bonus points, of course, Bowen. Yeah, no, Cleito, well up to you. Cleito is the best team of the week in the league. Then let's just check, yeah, more shout outs. Shout out to Shane Bicowley for scoring 32 points, the lowest points in the league. Guys, this is why I say you can't use your wild card so early. But let me not. Ooh. Look at this guy's goalkeeper. This guy's goalkeeper conceded a penalty. I saw that. 3 goals conceded. Yellow card. Okay, no, he didn't concede a penalty. No, man, I think he did. He did. Because he made a foul in the box. I remember. Conceded a penalty. Maybe it wasn't him himself, but yeah. James. Oh, Reece James. Danke Shane. And James. Shane is a Chelsea fan, so obviously he must have his captain in his team. Imagine you are captain. Eh? Jy's nou 'n captain. Imagine jy werk by die polisiestasie, jy's 'n captain. For those who don't understand Afrikaans, what I said is you play for Chelsea, you are captain, but you sit on the bench. Come on, man. Come on. Choose better. Play 9 minutes, guys. I told you about James. That's what's going to happen to James. Cunha, vice captain, 1 point. Shade is just in the ones and twos over here. 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2. Jokeres, 1. Only his captaincy choice was right. Very ironic for this guy because when his captaincy is wrong, his team does very well. When his captaincy is right, his team just fails him. Chandre, 53 points. Not too bad, sir. Not too bad. Not too bad. Still in 14th position. Only 14th position. But joint 14 with Mr. Ashley Isaacs. Hey, guys. This guy, Ashley Isaacs. Ash is actually he's stressing, eh? He's a stress ball, but he did very well. He won 4 points already. He used his wild card. He captained Tino Livramento. He had Mark Gay. Mark Gay, I'm coming now for the conversation with you. He had Mark Gay, João Pedro, Erling Haaland. I know, no. You know, it's fantasy football is all about the correct decisions, watching the trends. And when I say trends, I mean as in doing the eye test, checking who's in form, who's out of form. You know, just taking it all holistically and just seeing where to put your money. But luck is involved as well. And Lady Luck doesn't have an address or anything. She comes around to all of us. You know that, huh? So lovely from you, Ash. 142 points, joined with Sean in 14th place. Mr. Cherry Shampoo, 61 points, sir. This is a newcomer to the league. We only have 2 newcomers to this league. It is Chad as well as Hezron. Hezron is the leader by 1 point. Because in second place, it's not Ateta, it's not Arsenal, but this time it's me. And not representing Liverpool, representing myself personally. Mr. Fantastic. Chad, Senesi from Bournemouth, 14 points. Lovely. Captain correct. Haaland, 18 points. João Pedro, 9. I feel like the João Pedro, Haaland double up, a lot of people had it in their teams. And if you captain one of it, well done. Well done to you. See, like me, I only got 6 points from my captain. That means he scored 3 points, which is basically scoring no points. And then Mr. GDP. What name is that now? Mr. GDP. In last place. 1 point less than Chad. A few weeks ago, Chad burned points. Chad is 20 points behind Mr. Ashley Isaacs. People are laughing at him. But now he's off the foot of the table, this guy. He's flying high. I mean, for a newcomer, he's doing things, this guy. He's doing things that some of us, we don't even know how to do, you know. For newcomer, no, I really love it. I really love it. But yes, I'm still waiting on Chandra, nah? He said he's still joining this feed. So, I don't know. Can't even call me, man. But, so, let's just check the team of the week. Team of the week scored. This is all the top players, or the best players rather, or the highest scorers in their positions. Obviously, it is only 11 men. It can't be more than 11. We only play 11 on the field. So they scored a total of 128 together. Ellison Becker. Ellison Becker. I can't believe it. 2 bonus points. Ellison Becker with 8 points. Lacroix. I like to say that name. What's Lacroix's name? I can't pronounce his name, nah. Whoever can pronounce it, please pronounce it for me. I'll say the spelling for you. Max Max ENCE. Maxence. Max Lacroix. Max Lacroix with 11 points. Trevor Chalobah with 13 points. Shane, go for Chalobah and leave this James person of yours alone, huh? 13 points for Chalobah. Senesi Chad, shout out to you, 14. Mark Gay, Ash, for you, 15 points. Jack Grealish, guys. I think that we're taking him lightly, this man. We are taking him lightly. Maybe not we. Maybe it's me. 3 games, 4 assists already. This guy's going for the record. He wants to beat Thierry Henry's record, this guy. Is it Thierry's or is it KDB's now? Who do we give it to? I think KDB. Thierry, you're an Arsenal fan. So, Thierry. Yeah, so Jack Grealish, 10 points. He's already on 4 assists for the season. Can you believe it? And then Enzo Lee Fei. I don't even know who Enzo Lee Fei is, but he plays for Sunderland. That I do know, 11 points. Enzo Fernandez. I love Enzo, guys. I really do love Enzo. 12 points. I spoke about him early in the season. 12 points. Kieran Dewsbury Hall. Another one that I didn't have any faith in. 12 points for him as well. I think he had a goal and assist. Yes, correct. 1 goal, 1 assist, 3 bonus points. Lovely goal. I saw his goal. He rifled it in the corner. Dominic Soboslai, 13 points. Talk about Dominic soon. Soon we'll talk about Dominic. And then João Pedro, like I said to everyone, João Pedro, 9 points. Pedro was a really good buy this week. I bought him, so I can attest to that. Makai, top scorer with his 15 over there. So yeah, I think lovely week of Omega FPL. Lovely week for this thing, for football itself. Lovely week for transfers. Lovely week for everything. But I just want to break some of the games down, some of the games that I checked. Chelsea, like I said, they are mature. Not they need to be, they are mature. Chelsea's mature. Real title contender in my eyes this season. When I say title contender, I don't mean beating the rest of us by a landslide of points. I mean, they'll be up there until a certain point of time. As for winning the league, I don't believe so, but contender indeed. I would want to say second, but I'm not writing Man City out, sticking to my guns. Fall comes, what? A great fall comes, pride comes before. It actually reminds me about that saying of a man and his dog, a dog and his man, something like that. But yeah, a great fall. Pride comes, pride comes before a great fall. So yeah, Man City to end second in the league, sticking to my guns. Man United, like I said, I was actually very surprised by the scoreline over here. Man United almost drew this game here. Lyle Foster, shout out to Foster. I really enjoyed what he did over there. He scored 2 goals. Not one, 2 goals. One was chopped offside though. Lovely, lovely. That's for Lyle. That's for Lyle. Lyle, South African, Bafana. He's actually playing as I'm recording over here. He's playing for Bafana tonight. He is last season, I remember, not last season, the season before when Burnley was in the Premier League. Lyle was out for a long time. He was suffering with mental struggles, mental illness. And it's not to be taken lightly in football, in a sporting aspect, for a matter of fact. Because we deal with a lot of things out here as human beings. And I mean, if you are psychologically not on top of your game, how much more difficult is it to be in the field, performing your talents, your craft? So, yeah, shout out to you, Lyle. United, once again, own goal. Couldn't score for themselves the first goal, own goal. And then Mbamo, Mbamo came there, did the things, celebrated. You could see he was really, He's passionate about joining United. I mean, he made the move from Brentford to United. Lovely move for him. And he celebrated with the goal that he scored. Even though, yes, halftime it was 1-0 United. Anthony, Anthony of Burnley, yes, he scored the second one. And so 2-2. There's it. You know, United, 90th minute. Once again, heads are down. Opposition fans celebrating out here, hysterically even. You know, when Man United loses, everybody who's not a Man United fan celebrates. The reason why is because for how long? For a long time. I don't know how long. For a long time, Man United was on top of the game. Sir Alex Ferguson, 13 Premier League titles. I mean, we didn't stand a chance. But now we are taking full advantage of United's downfall. And just when you thought it was a downfall, Amadiallo, that Burnley defender, I don't know who pushed him, but a Burnley defender pushed him. Amadiallo went down in the box. You know, when a Man United player goes down in the box, guys, come on. We know the story. We know what happens after that. We know what happens after you push a United defender or a United player in the box in the dying minutes. There's only one outcome. Penene. And penalty it was. Penalty it was indeed. So Bruno Fernandes, after missing a penalty last week, blaming the ref didn't touch him this week. And he converted. You know, guys, it's very important. You guys calling him a cry, a healer, calling him a healer out here. No, man, was a foul by the ref last week. This week, the ref gave him that gap to say, doen you dan. Makaksa. And yeah, that's what he did. Another one I want to break down. So I'm just breaking down the ones that I am very interested in. The ones that okay. Okay, just give me a second. Malfunction. You know, it happens, these things. And we are back. We are back. Officially, we are back. Mic was gemute, but mic is unmute. I don't know if you guys saw the cut over there. Where was I? I'm breaking down the games that I actually watched this week and the ones with the top scorers. You know, like Newcastle's game, I can break that one down as well. I watched it, but it was a 0-0 game. Newcastle once again brilliant at the back. Tonali with his shoulder injury against Liverpool, he continued to play and he made the 11 or the starting 11 against Leeds. Lovely defensive display from Eddie Howe. I love Eddie Howe. I love what he does for football, for youngsters, for a team like Newcastle. And I mean, Ateta is soon out of a job, so give Eddie the chance, man. Hey, but I don't want to break Eddie's heart. I love Eddie Howe. I love him as a coach. I don't want to break his heart. You know, second. You understand. You get the point. Everton and Wolves, also a lovely end-to-end match. Iliman Njai doing Njai things again. Beating 3 players, 4 players. Running through them. Running from the halfway line until the 18-yard area. Laying it off, assisting it. Aye, lovely game. David Moyes is meant for Everton. Let's stop giving Moyes other jobs, please. Whoever wants to improve Moyes' salary, whatever you wanted to pay him, tell Everton to pay to him. Or pay to him, including his Everton salary. David Moyes just needs to stay at Everton and Everton will flourish. And this is what happens. When Moyes left Everton, they went down. Moyes went to go play. He coached West Ham. He's back at Everton now. Everton is gone up. So yeah, lovely. Let's not take long. Let's just get into it straight away. Liverpool won. Arsenal 0. What did you expect? What are you waiting for? What are you gadang? Ducks, Eilers. We all knew that Liverpool was going to win. Nah, am I correct in saying that? At least I thought so, or at least I knew that. And yes, it was, in my opinion, an equally matched game. It was fair. It was no, not end to end. It was perfectly balanced. It was being fought in the midfield. It was Arsenal's defensive mids, Declan Rice, Martin Zubamendi. Who else was playing for Arsenal there in the middle? Don't even know Arsenal's team. Michael Moreno, Mikel Moreno. It was the three of them. Imagine three defensive mids. Can undermine teams, eh? How can you want to come there and come park the bus at Enfield? At Enfield, ons kop oor die bus. You park the bus, we kick over the bus. Brilliantly so as well. So yeah, Gyökeres nowhere to be found. Madueke, lovely investment from Arsenal. Madueke, for me, I think first half he was giving it everything. But Kirkes was up for the challenge. I think also because Kirkes knew that he was probably the weakest link in the team after the first two games. They would be coming down on his side, and he was up for the challenge. He stopped Madueke entire game through. William Saliba, unfortunately, 5th-minute injury. Unfortunate for who? For football. Yeah, for football. For me, I like football. But not unfortunate for me. And then Gabriel Martinelli. Oh, boring. Stale. But yes, Arsenal, very good at the back. Very good in the mid. Nothing up front. The wing was alright. Martinelli was off. Gyökeres was off. No creativity in the middle, but they held possession very well. The defenders did what they always do. Arsenal playing for 12 corners again. Corner FC. First half, honestly speaking, Liverpool, we sucked. We really sucked. We couldn't do anything. We had stood no chance. Arsenal, if they wanted to really beat us, they should have scored at least 2 goals in the first half. But that's not how it works against the champions, The champions, Champions Select, Champions 11, Champions League, anything with champions. It's us. Once us, we are the champions. We are the champions. You are the losers of the world. Arsenal, unfortunately, a brilliant game like this needed a moment of magic. And up stepped the right back. Who said we must Trent? Who said we're crying over Trent? We love Trent. And Trent showed us that you need a midfielder, someone who possesses midfield talent to play at right back. Dominic Sobersley. Guys, Dominic Sobersley, in my opinion, in the football world, I feel like he's very underrated. He doesn't get the flowers he deserves. Give him the flowers he deserves, please. The reason why I say that is Florian Wirtz once again dead. Slow with his passing, slow to react. Yes, tricks when there's no one around him. But as soon as this plays, he was off the pace himself as well as Alexis McAllister. I know McAllister is coming back from injury, so I can forgive him for that. I can forgive McAllister for that. I really can. But Wirtz, I can't forgive you because of your price tag. And because you took the place of Sobersley. In the midfield, I had McAllister, Gravenberg, and Wirtz. Wirtz played in the position of Sobersley. When we bought Wirtz, I asked myself, if you pay so much for a player, definitely he plays. And he's playing entire season Champions League as well. So what happens to Soboslai? But Arne Slot is a coach, people. Arne Slot knows Soboslai is too good to drop. So what does he do? He slots him at right back. What does he do? He teaches him free kicks. What does he do? He allows him to take them in the training and in real life. And what does he do thereafter? He breaks hearts. I mean, that's just how it goes. We go from the training ground just to breaking hearts. That's what Dominic Soboslai did to Arsenal. Unfortunately, Arsenal, you had to succumb to one of those. Okay, let's get into it. FPL terms, the flops, the tops, the differentials, the big winners, the key matches, players. Oh, yes. Most transferred in player last week was Semenyo. Semenyo was the most bought. His price has risen twice already. Semenyo started FPL on 7.5 at the moment. Just give me a second. Let me just load this thing over here. At the moment, Semenyo is on. Oh man. Semenyo started on 7 million. He's on 7.4. So his price has risen by 0.4 already. And then Cody Gakpo, I see he's on 7.7. Hey guys, lovely investment for myself, huh? Don't take me cheap. Do not. Yes, Salah is Mr. FPL himself, but this is a new season. This is a season of Liverpool not depending on Salah as much as they did in previous years. So before I continue, let's get into transfers. Let's get into the transfers. What a lovely transfer period, transfer window. We saw a lot of incoming. We saw a lot of outgoing. We saw last minute deals that fell through. We saw Alexander Isak, the guy who was spoken about the entire transfer window, being signed. First thing, I think one of the first signings on the deadline day, he was in my team. It was a very, very lovely acquisition from Liverpool, a lovely transfer window from the Premier League itself. And I think this defines this season. If you are playing FPL, this is the time to play a wild card. I'm not going without Alexander Isak. No way. How can I go without Alexander Isak? Ekatike, it was fun while it lasted, sir. But it's time for Alexander Isak. So, Margay, I wanted to just, guys, Margay. I don't even want to speak about Margay. I'm upset at him for a part of what happened over here. The part I'm upset about is that Margay didn't. He was too professional, you know. Good guys finish last. The son is as old as what? The oldest trick in the book. Good guys finish last. The owner of Crystal Palace, Parrish, yes, Mark Parrish. He was in a Zoom session or what throughout the day while Gay was looking for him or while his agent wanted to contact him. He only spoke to Gay like an hour before the signing. My heart breaks for Mark Gay. My heart breaks for Liverpool. It's just sad right around what happened to Mark Gay. And yes, I know that you don't want your club to hate you or you don't want to be a villain like Alexander Isak. But sometimes in life, you need to push for what you want. And that's exactly what Isak done. Let me just go through some of the deadline transfers. Alexander Isak record, excuse me, British record fee of 125 million from Newcastle to Liverpool. Newcastle, Johan Wissa, away from Brentford to Newcastle. Margay, let's not even go there. Edison left Man City and they signed Gianluigi Donnarumma, Champions League winner. Hey, what's happening at PSG, guys? Where does this world come to? Man United opting for Lamens. I don't know who Lamens is. Do I think he'll make a difference? I don't. Do I need to know who he is? I don't. Isak will score a trick past him. So United went for Lamens after ending their interest in Emiliano Martinez. Martinez didn't even play the last game for Villa because they were sure that he's going to United. Unfortunately, that one didn't happen. And then Tottenham Hotspur, lovely window. Xavi Simmons, Randall Colomuani on loan. Aston Villa picked up Jadon Sancho and Harvey Elliott. And then, guys, scam of the season, Chelsea. Chelsea. How can Chelsea sell a player like Jackson, Nicholas Jackson, for 75 million to Bayern Munich? Come on, Bayern. Come on. I can't believe it. I can't believe what happened over there. But yeah, guys, I guess that's just football. That's how it goes. Liverpool, Florian Wirtz, Hugo Ekitike, Milos Kerkez, Jeremy Frimpong, Georgi Mamadashvili. I can't wait to see him actually. And then even Giovanni Leone. I really want to see him. Eddie House, Newcastle, signed also for club record, Nick Voltmader from Stuttgart. Guys, once I start my German accent, we might just go somewhere else. So let's not go back into time. Man City, Edison left. James Trafford was the keeper, the number one. Gianluigi Donnarumma comes in, and we know the rest is history. We know what happens. Andre Onana and Binder, the United goalkeeper. They signed Lamine, so we know what happens there as well. But yeah, I think Chelsea also they signed this guy from Brighton. Brighton is a one-stop shop for Chelsea that I've picked up, and they picked him up on loan with an obligation to buy. I wonder what does that mean, Zinchenko going to Nottingham Forest. Lindelof joined Aston Villa. Wolves, they actually kept Strand Larsen, thinking that he was going to Newcastle, but they managed to keep him, even though they signed a new striker. And then Chelsea, actually, Chelsea, what is going on over there? Yes, Cole Palmer is injured. Yes, Liam Delap is injured. Yes, you guys sold Nicholas Jackson. But then you recall Mark Guiu, Guiu, Guayu. Yeah. So, yeah, hey, Newcastle, Chelsea's really a business. Chelsea is a proper business. Over there, there's no feelings. There's no feelings over there. It's not personal. It's just business. My bro. Yeah, so, guys, I know this video seems like it's a bit longer this week. It's only been 46 minutes. Let's think, or not let's think. Well, people to bring into your team, people to buy. I would say Mateta, bring him in. Bruno Fernandes showed us what he possesses. Jack Grealish, without a doubt. If you have the money, bring him in. He's sitting at 6.7 million at the moment. King of Fulham, 4.5. He's a starter. He starts every game. Lacroix, 5 million. Mark Gay stays behind at Palace. Another 4.5. Uh, Morgan Gibbs White. I think that is one of Forest's good players. Can bring him in as well. When it comes to Salah versus Haaland, I think Haaland is the way to go. I said it from the beginning. I made my team around Haaland, and I believe that Haaland is the way to go. Do not even doubt it. Don't just double down on it. Bring Haaland in. Alexander Isak, I would love him to come into my team, but not after the international break. Even though he was picked for Sweden, I will watch him in this week, see what he does, how he performs. But I think Ekatike doesn't warrant a bench. So he will still start the next match. And then maybe Alexander Isak for 10.4 million will come in there after. So game week 4, game week 6, game week 5, 6 around there. Victor Jokeres, 9 million. I think I'm fine in the striker department. So he's one that don't sell him. Bruno Fernandes, if you have him, don't sell him. Ollie Watkins, like I said, first 9 fixtures, amazing. It's been 3 out of 3 blanks already. Watkins, go. Sell him. He left my team last week. He can leave your team this week. Once again, don't panic. Do not panic. This is FPL. This is a game. And in this game, there's a lot of unpredictability. So leave it as late as possible before you make transfers. Hugo Ekatike, I think I'm going to keep him. I will sell him as soon as I see Isak starts. If Isak starts, Ekatike out. But Ekatike, I'm keeping him. Florian Wirtz, do I even need to say it? Even blowing raspberries. Florian Wirtz, I'm selling you. Definitely selling you. Jack Grealish, easy buy. Easy, easy, easy. Tijani Reinders, even though he's frustrate me for the past 2 games, I keep you. And then Mark Gay, I know a lot of people bought him for 4.4 million, but Mark Gay, sell him, especially since he's going to Chelsea. And then for FPL managers out there, I don't know if you've realized that you all got one free transfer. You got a transfer because of 4 players in the team, 4 of the same, especially when it comes to the Liverpool folks. Or even, I think even the Arsenal folks, because Arsenal, there is a deal. There was a lot of teams that had 4, so FPL made, they added one more transfer to each team. But yeah, guys, international break. I know that not all of us are into international break. Next week's episode, I'll speak about captaincy candidates. I'll speak about what I'm going to do with my team. For now, I'm thinking the wild card. I'm not too sure. I'm just going to see what this weekend of international brings upon. If there are some injuries, definitely wild carding. But yeah, there's not much. There's not much in it. This is the Premier League after all. This is the league that keeps on giving. This league just gives the best. We've been enjoying the transfer window. We've seen things that's been happening that we haven't seen in a long time, or let me rather say we've never seen. Me as a Liverpool fan, I can't keep it in anymore. We are winning the league, guys. Sela Eke Swahase. We are winning the league. I said, you heard it here first. Omega FPL. Chester Dalman said it. Liverpool Football Club will be winning the league. Alexander Isak, Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk. No, scratch that. Let's start over. Virgil van Dijk. Guys, I have too many stars in my team. I can't believe it. I love it. Guys, see you next week. I love you. Love you all. Mwah. Mwah. Don't forget, please follow us. Thank you for all of the subscribers. Thank you for all of the feedback. Good feedback, bad feedback, whatever. We're just trying to create our craft. We're trying this FPL podcast. here in Johannesburg. We're trying to bring the FPL community together. We want to be the number one in South Africa, and we can't do that without your support. Please like, please share, please follow Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Riverside. This episode will be up tonight. It's 9 o'clock at the moment. Tonight or tomorrow morning. Lovely. Enjoy your weekend. See you next week, Thursday.